live.
We are live, Mr. Gordon.
Oh, fantastic.
Welcome to our
MS
Campfire
chat.
Chat.
It's hello from me and it's hello from him.
And it's hello from her. Right.
I'm Brett
So-
from Q Gyms. This is Lorraine. She's from
Cairns.
Loz to Russia.
That's right.
So
Lost to Russia.
we've been wanting to do this for a while because Lorraine she's one of my long-term friends and now an employee and also an MS sufferer. So a bit of our direction at Q Gyms has been towards helping Lorraine and others with the plight of MS, which is a most unfriendly
Disease.
disease. Yeah. So what we've done is Lorraine suffered a fair bit of mobility issues around her MS and balance and things like that. So we got our trainer Victoria involved and got Lorraine exercising at home, and that's kind of sent us in this direction. So I've always said to Lorraine, let's do a webinar
Bit of a chat.
and just tell people about your story, because there's so much Lorraine knows about MS that you guys need to be aware of, and it's not openly available information. It's not something you can read about, but you're getting it from someone live who 7 years ago went to Russia.
That's right.
So start there and tell us how you wound up going to Russia, why you went to Russia, and what condition you were in when you got there, and what happened after that.
That's right. So I went to Russia. I was diagnosed in 2013 with a type of MS that's very unusual. So the MS I had was fulminant MS, which is the deadly one, which the MS Society really don't talk about. So
Why is that? Because they haven't got a solution for it, or too hard, or?
I don't know, 2-hour basket, I think. So normally when you get fulminant MS and get the diagnosis, you're generally dead, because fulminant is deadly. So I had a tumour affective plaque on my brain, which was a part halo, which gave me pretty much a year. So I got to Russia within 9 months. Now, I was the second from Australia and also the second from the UK. I was back. Sorry about that. Slight technical problem. We do live in, I live in Palm Cove. There's no real good connections up here. So this is what's going on. So I think I just got to where I got all the information from George Goss and his site and whatever, and did the research there and went. When I got to Russia, I do not know how I even did it. I don't even know how I got to it, because by the time I got there, I think all my organs were starting to fail. The scans were horrendous. Innumerable lesions in the brain, many black holes. The walking wasn't good, if at all. Well, was a little bit. Care is absolutely the best care that you're going to get anywhere, and Fedorenko and... Yeah,
Back
we're back
again.
Back again.
We're getting sick of this.
We're like ghosts.
Is anyone hanging around? They must
We
be.
keep popping in and popping out.
All right.
A little bit like ghosts.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Okay. So
we'll start again. So
when you got to Russia,
Mm-hmm.
they tell. I think you reiterated the story that they took you off in a wheelchair and sedated you.
Yeah, immediately I got there. Yeah.
Yeah. So
He loaded me up with steroids immediately I walked in, and he picked
so
me up.
you were walking.
No, I went in on a chair. So you know, this all happened at 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, or whatever. And he fitted, you know, he got me in because I was goo gaga. I couldn't even feed
Oh,
my...
you couldn't talk.
No, I couldn't feed myself or toilet myself or really anything. It was terrible. It was shocking. And to get there, you know, and do that sort of by yourself, they were just superb, you know.
So what was the language barrier like? Was there anyone there speaking English?
Just Dr. Fedorenko, yeah.
And everyone else is just trying to lip read, understand what you want.
Well, no one would have understood it. Even if they could speak Gaga, they wouldn't have...
Oh, well, no one speaks...
Gaga.
Well,
I do.
that's your northern accent.
No, I think I've got an A-level in Gaga. I think this is the problem. A-level in Gaga.
So tell me, the treatment, the stem cell treatment, how long did that take?
A month all up. And that's with... They do all the testing.
So when you've finished that month, were you walking and talking and...
Yeah, I was doing a lot better than I was when I walked in, yeah.
Were you as good then as what you are now?
Absolutely not, no. I came away, like the recovery's huge. I came away with absolutely no short-term memory, which I've had to spend the last 6 years, 5 hours a day, changing my brainwaves. Because I now write upside down and backwards.
So that's why you think we're friends?
Yeah, that's right.
Because you don't even know that we've had a falling out last time we talked.
That's right, yeah.
So I could be your friend every time I turn up?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And I wouldn't care anyway, because I talk to anybody.
So, these games you play on your tablet that I see you
they're
doing,
all...
or like for years.
Yeah, they're all
What's that for?
Well, it's to help my brain process and retain my short-term memory.
Because you were telling me about oils and how this will be interesting for everyone. I'm sure.
This is good if anybody's got this short-term memory thing when they come out of Russia or whatever and can't remember things and they lose it. I use a situation because I went to live on an island because I thought that island's full of crystal rocks and it's called Magnetic Island and it's a little bit special. And within 4 days of moving on that island, I was walking. And it was absolutely, couldn't believe it. So I found Donna, who'd got a coffee shop down the bottom, and I used to go down there and I thought, well, that's a safe place to land. The other thing it did, it knocked me into menopause and it kept making me cry, and I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me. And because I couldn't fill out forms, this one lady, I went to this treatment and she said to me, menopause. And I went, you just fixed me. Now I know what my problem is. So I ended up, so that was good, I sorted that out. But the short-term memory was a problem because I would have a conversation with somebody for about 15-20 minutes, some random person, you know. I don't know anybody, I've got to make new friends, I'm living on an island, and suddenly I see them again, and I think, kind of know that face, but don't really, and then they're like, God, that girl's so rude. She was speaking to me yesterday, and now she's just completely blanked me and ignored me. And I thought, I've got to do something about this. So what I found, I'd got these really good oils, essential oils, and I understood, like my long-term memory was good, so I understood the olfactory system, and I figured out that if you look at somebody long enough, place them where you are, remember, like, you're having the conversation in that moment, so you can remember it in that moment, and then you sniff that oil, you can lock it in. So when you see that person again, maybe a week later, 2 weeks later, and this same thing happens, You just pick the oil up, sniff the oil, and it sort of downloads all your memory.
So
then
as long as it's different to the guy you met the week before in a different spot, you don't have all these memories of.
No, I don't have memories of men.
So
They're creatures.
So you just you look at them and identify them with something, then sniff the oil.
Yeah, because you've met them before, and then it remembers the conversation that you were having, and all that kind of stuff. It's really weird, but it does work. And
so do you still have to use that now?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, only on occasion though.
So why do you remember me?
Because you keep showing up.
Hmm.
Oh, it's here. We're back.
Oh,
this one's not so bad. This connection.
We want some of that.
Hi, Billy. I can see you.
We need some of that fibre optic stuff.
Yeah, we do, but we don't have fibre optics because we're
a third world country.
We're a third world, yeah, and we're in the far north of Queensland at the moment. But yeah, it's been a hell of a thing and a hell of a journey.
Now I remember Dr. Fedorenko said, "Don't get in. You can't take any therapies like you can't do."
No, he didn't. He told me. He took me on one side 30 minutes before I left.
Okay.
And he told me never to vaccinate because.
Vaccinate.
And more with me than probably some of the others. I don't know what his take is on it now or anything like that. I know a lot of people get their levels checked and it's their choice, that's what they do. And it was my choice to listen to him. And so I've never revaccinated. I still retain, I think, some vaccinations from years ago.
So what about like the likes of COVID vaccination?
I won't do that, and that to me is a different situation because of the cancer I've got now, and we've not got to that section yet. And basically, what Dr. Fedorenko said to me before I left, he said, "Lorraine, you could, because of the type of MS you have, you could get a few years, and you may start to get symptomatic again." And he was correct, and that's what's happened. So, but it didn't happen until round about the 4-year mark or something like that.
So this is 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So the MS is.
It was stable. Yeah, stable, very stable. Yeah. And so about 4 years ago, I ended up getting a little bit more symptomatic and things like that. And I'd got so much damage in there anyway, and I'm getting older, and you're gonna get things from that damage. It's just like, how you get arthritis when you're older and you get all these different things from different injuries. It's no real different. And I thought, well, I've got a neuro in Newcastle, and she recommended that I go on a drug called cladribine. And here comes the fun, kids. So I've been all tested for everything for the cladribine, had all the tests. I'm reading the books that it gives you, and it says, you may get skin cancers, blah, blah, blah. And I just said, great, skin cancer, cut it out. It's prevalent in. It keeps switching over to a different IP address, which is annoying. So basically, I thought, well, it'll work for my brain, this drug, and it's my choice. I did it. I remember at the time I didn't really want to do it, and all of a sudden I had this like alien come out my leg, and it was like, oh, what's this? And I went into this great big massive spasm, and I thought, I better take this drug. So I took it the next day, and it's $29,500, I think, for 5 tablets, and which, you know, I didn't have to pay. I got that on the trial. So I end up with this drug and think, oh well, you know, I'm going to be immunosuppressed. I'd had a lot of, I'd been in the hospital prior to that, and I'd had something in my stomach, I don't know what it was, and so they checked me, and they said, right, we're looking for a mass and this, that and the other. So they checked all the adrenal glands, and they leave a report that says, otherwise unremarkable. Not the first time I've had one of these kind of reports. But you can't look at a 3-centimetre gland and not see a 1-centimetre incidental finding mass on it. You so can't do that.
It was a cladribine that initiated that, or you don't know?
No, it wasn't the cladribine. This was something that was there, but the cladribine ends up giving you no immune system. So when your immune system's down, this thing's allowed to grow.
Yeah.
So ultimately now, I have a terminal cancer where I've only been given not very long to live, and I feel all right because I secretly went and found a doctor in America to help me out with what I'm doing now. So I'm fighting it all the way, despite them putting me in palliative care and not giving me very long. So, you know, and it is painful. I mean, I'm doing all right now. I've not been on the morphine train today. I have been on the morphine train, trust me, and got plenty of liquid morphine. But today I've not been on the morphine train.
So the cladribine, it helped you with your MS, but it depleted your immune system so much that then the cancer
jumped up and came to life. Yeah.
And basically. Then because they missed seeing.
Well, he didn't. He just ignored it. He didn't report on it. Didn't report on another cyst that we knew was on the other kidney or anything. So
then, because your immune system's down, it just
then
grew out of control. They discovered this a few months ago.
Yeah,
and
in September they found. I think the day we found it, it was 5.5 centimeters. We were looking for the size of the cyst. Had it grown?
So if we go back to the cladribine, what would you be saying to your best friend if they had MS? Would you be saying use it, or?
No, I don't tell people what to do with their medical. I believe that they need to research
they got to. Yeah, this is the point. You've got to research it, because I'm always amazed as to how much you know and how much you tell the doctors and nurses.
Yeah, they hate me.
Yeah, because they don't like people that are educated. It's like trying to teach a school kid that knows everything.
Yeah, but you can't fix stupid.
Yeah, well, so
I've I researched it. What I found was, because when I went in for this operation, there was a possibility, because the tumour was on the left-hand side, and it was by then it had grown to 6 centimetres. It was in the renal cavities and things like that. So it had already gone mad, and it's a very rare one. It's an adrenal cortical cancer. So I'm on a rare cancer register list. It's supposed to be in some kind of trial.
So that's why you're special.
I've got special needs. I've got special needs, Brett. Special needs.
You are?
Not full quid.
Very special.
Very special. So, yeah, I've ended up, I start looking at the blood, and suddenly you need irradiated blood products. Now, none of this was in the material that they're giving you to read. So you get like these big books, and this drug's great, and blah, 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 and try this. Your only side effects, a few skin cancers, blah, blah, blah. And it's not. People are getting melanomas. They're getting, obviously what I've got is the rarest one they've had. Merck, it's on their radar, Merck Pharmaceuticals, but, whether they're doing anything in the advanced clinics or not, I don't know. The TGA one, I can't get hold of them for phone calls to get it recorded on there. It needs to be done, and people need to know what they're taking. They need to know, very scary, I lost 3/4 of a litre in that thing. Had it gone to 1, I would have needed blood product. The blood product that they were going to give me would have left me with graft versus host disease, 8% survival rate. And I'm ringing...
Why? Because they didn't read the literature either?
Yeah,
or?
no, they didn't. No one was listening.
But I remember you saying to me that you pointed that out, like, where's your irradiated blood? Well...
Go and order your own, yeah.
Yeah, why would you want that?
Yeah.
And they didn't know I was going to kill you. It's just as well you knew something.
No, you've got to be onto it. You've got to be really onto your medical care. And it's just mad. I'm constantly... I feel like that's all I do. I've become my own doctor. I hate it. I can't stand it. I just want to go out and have a doctor that says, right, we're doing this. We're doing that,
But you feel you've got to double check everyone.
You've got to double check everybody. It sends you insane. It does me anyway. It drives me insane. Because I shouldn't have to do it. And, I shouldn't be there checking radiology reports. But when I got into, like when they were removing this tumour, when I sat there with the endocrine girl, I knew too much. So she took me seriously. It's the first time I've ever been took seriously. I said, show me that tumour. She shows me the tumour. I said, well, that's a heterogeneous pattern. I can't see any fat in there, can you? And because by now I've done a 101 in reading scans, a 101 in endocrinology. Check out the adrenal glands, guys. They do everything. They determine sex, everything. They're the most amazing little clever things on the planet. And I never knew that they could do all those things that they do. But, you are learning new things all the time. That's a bonus. Keeps your brain active. But
you shouldn't be having to teach people at the same time. But what you're saying is get educated because your life may depend on it.
That's right, yeah. It's not a good thing, and right now mine is, and that's purely because I made a bad choice. But I made the choice.
Well, with the cladribine to start.
Yeah, that's the bad choice, not the HSCT. Absolutely not.
Did the cladribine actually help your MS apart
I
from
think
all
it
the
did a little
side
bit.
effects?
Yeah, I think it did a little bit. Yeah, in the brain, I have to say. I think it did, but I only took 1 year. Because the second year for me, by then I'd got a great big fat tumour, and we were looking at, it's just mad. Like all of that was one crazy ride. So you're going to the doctor and you're saying I'm putting all this weight on. Have you got any fat tablets for me? And he's saying, oh, it's just middle-aged spread. And I'm going, no, it's not. I'm putting a kg a week on. Look, this is madness.
Yeah, well, I remember I used to come round
for dinner, didn't you?
Dinner every week.
Yeah.
And you could see the change every week.
Yeah.
And I knew what you were eating, and I thought, this isn't possible.
No, it can't be possible, no.
So,
it's like now I've got steroids, steroid head. But I can go, Mummy, my pigtails are too tight.
Yeah, face looks good.
It's looking good. It's the berry blast.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been one hell of a journey, and this irradiated blood product, it goes further. I'll put a link up later with this information I've got, because people need to read it. A lot of you have had Lemtrada. You know, if you've got MS and you're on here now, a lot of you have had Lemtrada. You need irradiated blood products for life. With the cladribine, if you have children in between having these things, if they ever need blood product, they can only get from second generation family members. It's mad. I honestly, it does my head in, because I'm going, how many people are going to die from these different things? This is a drug that messes about with RNA. Similar to the COVID thing, messes about with RNA. And that's why I won't have the COVID. It's got nothing to do with getting vaccinated or whatever that they're saying, or is it helping people? It may well be, I don't know. But it's a virus, it's a very evolving drug, a very evolving thing. So you're constantly going to have new vaccines or new things that they're doing, constantly. And it's a money-making machine. Absolute money-making machine. And I always follow the money, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm a realist that follows the money, and I like to see where the money's going, and that's just me. And everybody's choice is theirs. I don't put my crap on people. You know, they can look it up themselves and make their own choices and make their own mistakes. I made a very big mistake here by taking this drug. Had I been aware of irradiated blood products and things like that, I would have looked into it that little bit further, and I wouldn't have took this drug. And Russia's very aware of this drug now, because Russia, God love them, follow up on you every year, and they make sure you're all right. And you know, this year you could ask questions and different things. And I said, this is what's happened. You know, and the lovely Anastasia said, well, you know, we're putting a bit of a can on it. So I don't think that they're going to be advising their patients, you know, when, because there is like a 20% or whatever, you know, where it doesn't work for some people, the treatment. It doesn't. It's not going to work for everybody. You know, we don't know where our journey is with the head office, you know.
That's upstairs.
Yeah, that's upstairs.
God, head office. Sometimes it takes a little while to catch on with Lorraine's lingo, and I probably listen to her more than most, and I understand it. But yeah, you can get lost real quick.
You can.
Anyhow, head office is. It looks like they want you to come and see them early.
Yeah.
Being called up. That stinks.
I know.
So
anyway, I've decided that that's not in my plan. When somebody says to me, you've got 3 to 6 months, that made it a competition. And I found a doctor in America. A doctor, I don't even know whether to say his name, I probably won't. But I've got a bit of a protocol for him, and I've managed to find some people here, some medical people here that are treating me. And I know I've got good people here because I've got a bit of a rogue scholar at the back of it. Well, very much so. Who does immunotherapy and things like that.
So one of the things that you're doing though that I'm impressed with is your diet.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I've changed everything, absolutely everything. So the skin's better. Everything's like looking better. Oh, obviously I've got Cushing's disease because of this stupid tumor. So, and I'm on steroids, so it's very hard to lose a lot of weight. But I have lost the initial 10 kgs I put on from the tumor. So I've got probably about another 6 to go. And if you're looking at me now, you always put, I think Billy Rogers is on here somewhere, and Billy will tell you straight, you always put about 3 kgs on camera.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're looking a bit big there, right?
Yeah. I look gaunt and skinny. How do you do that?
Right.
Stick your head out.
Yeah, stick your head out.
Okay. How's it look? So we got on to exercising. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, we'll
because
do that because
you were like using a walker, and
I was on a walker up until a few weeks ago,
actually
all the time.
I hated that walker. I used it nearly as much as Lorraine did because her apartment is sparsely populated with any amount of furniture.
Yeah.
So when I came around for Sunday dinners, your walker was my chair. So I'm pleased to see the walker's gone. It's in the spare room.
It's in your bedroom.
Got the flick.
Yeah.
So
and it's good. You know, like I only need that every now and again or whatever, and so you know I might need it again because these stupid. I've got the cancer's gone everywhere, so it's gone in the bones, it's gone in the peritoneal, it's gone into the liver, it's gone into the lymph nodes, it's gone into the spleen.
everywhere will do.
Yeah. No, and then there was more, and they never told me, and I got really cross about that. I lost my shit. But so I'm just treating it one thing at a time. So right now I'm working on the liver, and I'm taking LDN, which is low dose, and the LDN with the alpha lipoic acid infusions is hitting it and creating this glutamate push. So
I don't understand what a glutamate push is.
oh, it's like full on antioxidant. Let's kill this crap.
All right.
Yeah. So you know, I'm giving it a red hot shot. Like there's no way I'm not giving it a red hot shot. And it was only like in the last 48 hours I felt, hang on, you might have got this. I feel like a bit more confident I can give this a bit of a smack and give it a go. And plus I've got good people around me now, so you know that are helping me. No, I mean medical.
Oh.
You as well. You're alright.
Oh.
You have to give him a bit.
Yeah, you did. Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. That's marvellous. Marvellous. Ricky
So
Gervais,
tell me about, or tell everyone about Victoria, because
yeah, so I've got this, we set up this thing, because we were, you know, obviously I work for Brett, and we're like, we've got to get some money into this gym. So we've got to get it. I've got an NDIS package, and you know, and America and England and things won't know about the NDIS packages, but Australia will. So you've got this NDIS package, and as long as you set it up right with what you need for you, and I only do anything with my NDS that is beneficial to me. So I put things in that I want to do that will help me. So, and mainly with my healthcare. So anything with hand-eye coordination, anything that will improve my daily situation. So I got in like quite a few things in the health area. So we set up a plan. I have a dietitian involved in it. I have a personal trainer. Well, she's
sports physiologist.
She's a exercise physiologist.
Exercise
physiologist I've got. So she's my exercise physiologist, and she's just a machine. So, and then we've got this fitness on demand, and fitness on demand. I'm gonna flog this now, because I like the fitness on demand. You just log in. When you've got MS, you don't know when you're going to be fatigued. You can just drop like that, and you can't do anything for 6 hours or whatever. But then you might wake up and go, oh, I'm all right now. But you've missed a day. Like, so if you were going to exercise, you've missed it.
Yeah.
You don't want to be going, you know, you're on these different drugs. You go into these gyms and things. You're catching up. Like, I wouldn't be doing it now because of the COVID anyway. But, yeah, I don't want to be cashing any of that stuff.
But I'd hate to see you at a gym anyhow, because you could go down there feeling fine, have a workout, and then not be able to drive
That's
home.
right, yeah, that's right. Yeah, absolutely. So and that'd be how it would be with me. It's not with everybody, because everybody's MS is different. But what we did do, we packaged something together. I get a fitness program that she knows, she understands what I need to work on, she understands where my deficits are and things like that. And apart from Bendy Wendy, because she can't get in Bendy Wendy positions. Sorry, you can't. She just bends. There's no way. There's one of the girls, and she does all these things, and we're going like that with the legs. I don't know how she gets in them positions. And even the carers that do it with me, because we all do the exercises together.
Oh, so you run little classes?
Yeah, we run class. We all get on. And we go, right, what's this one? And of course, Dee's very fit. And even she was having a problem with Bendy Wendy. And she's fit. And so, yeah, it's been quite a adventure. So we generally get it up on the TV or the tablet or whatever and do our little things. Mine's a lot of bar A and strength exercises. But I'm off the walk-up.
See, that's...
So, lost the weight, you're on the chronometer. Once you start getting on that chronometer and put in everything that you're eating in a day, you've made very aware of it. Obviously now, because of the cancer, I've changed the whole diet round. I've still got to manipulate it because it's causing a bit of bother. I've been hospitalised a couple of times. So I'm sat here talking to you guys, and I'm just having a look at my cankles. Yeah,
pretty good.
They're not too bad today. But, you know, I can put anything up to 4 kg on, 4.5 kg on a night time. And then that's when you're hospitalised and you've got to get the fluid out and things like that. And it's just,
but
you
so
know,
you,
that's
you
that's
like
the cancer.
you like the
I changed
exercise
yeah, I loved
with
it.
Victoria because you were losing weight. Whereas I thought the best part of it was you became mobile. You had a presence. You changed how you walked. You're walking more upright.
Yeah, that's the Pilates bit to it. Yeah.
All right.
And turning on the core.
That's Pilates for everyone outside the UK. I still can't get my head around Pilates.
No,
but,
behave.
well, they won't know what a Pilates is.
Well,
it's a Pilates.
It's not. It's a plate.
Okay. Oh, well, yeah, it's spelled plate, isn't it? So that was, to me, that was the best part about it. Because even today, when we were down the beach, you were walking down the stairs.
Yeah, I did. I walked.
And out on the pier, you were really upright and steady. See, you were never steady.
No, I never was, no. I was wobbly. Yeah.
So, especially when we were going over those speed humps today, I thought, well, I was positioning myself ready for a
screen.
No, I was going to throw myself under you and catch as you hit the deck.
Oh yeah, there was there was quite some trip hazards down there today.
Yeah.
Just call them trip hazards.
You were really quite stable, so that's what's impressed me.
Yeah, it was.
And see that with Mum doing Mum's 86.
Yeah.
And she'd resigned herself too to having mobility issues. Just said, well, it's old age. But she's doing the same thing. The walker's gone. You don't have to accept where you are or accept your lot.
Does.
You can change it. So that's what was exciting about it.
Yeah. And what I think as well, you know, I'll keep going back to this fitness on demand because it's great, because on the fitness on demand you've got the best trainers around the world. You're not training with
like one
Joe's
of those.
just done a
I don't even know their
the
names because I don't watch it. It doesn't mean anything to me. But
no, they're good.
The girl that does a lot of those, she was off America's Biggest Loser.
Was she?
Yeah. And then a lot of them are famous from TV shows in America, and now they've got their own video series, which is part of what we have in Fitness on Demand. But not that we're going to feed you that, because she's a bit too active. So we're probably more orientated towards mobility problems, and because some of the exercises you do sitting in a chair.
Yeah, a lot of them I use this chair.
Yeah, because we don't want you doing an exercise and then going AA.
And where what you call it's good, if I've not got anything, she'll say, have you got any water bottles? And I go, yeah, right, get on your water bottles.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Fill your water bottles up.
Oh.
So we do that. She's very, Victoria improvises everything.
All right.
She's not stupid. And she's very spiritual as well, so, and she's been really, really good with all this stuff that's going on with me, and I get like every week she gives me a 4 or 5 day program.
Yeah, I might have to explain a bit about Victoria, because while Lorraine follows the video exercises on Fitness on Demand, Victoria's her trainer, so she keeps in touch as to how Lorraine's going, whether something's too difficult, whether she's sore, whether she can just do something a bit harder, improvise with weights like you were saying, and then sets out her weekly training schedule.
Yeah.
Because when your mobility is a little bit dodgy, you just don't want to be charging in doing random exercises without someone looking out for you. So that's where I really appreciate what Victoria's done for you.
Yeah. No, she's brilliant. And like with what's going on right now, because she knows what's going on right now, there's not a lot of exercise going on. And which was why it was good to have a walk up here this morning. But she's very positive with me and going, right, you got to do what you can do, or she'll send me, like, above and beyond the square, like, here's a really good meditation video, Lorraine, you might want this, or...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a little relationship you two have got going.
Yeah.
She doesn't tell me this stuff.
Oh, of course. Why would she?
Oh, so she's best buds, is she?
Yeah.
So I'm on the outer.
Yeah, you're on the outer.
Okay. Listen, why don't we do something?
Well, I think you need to do something. I think you need to give some freebies away, mate.
Like,
Just the Fitness on Demand, because we've got people on here tonight, and all, you know, I think if you say, if they like your gym page and share it, then they're in a competition. And
well, why don't? All right, I'll do something for you since you've called me out on it.
Yeah, because I like free things.
Okay. Well, what do we do? Why don't we? Because I'm guessing a lot of people will be.
And Donna's on there right now, and she's down in Sydney. And hi, Donna, she's waving.
Oh, is this Donna I know?
No, you don't.
Lived up here.
No, different
Donna.
You don't know this Donna.
Okay. Hey, Donna.
And she's the massage therapist. She's a very good massage therapist.
Well, why don't we take what on?
But they're all down in Melbourne, and they're all down in Sydney, and they're in lockdown.
It doesn't matter where you are, as long as you've got a tablet or a TV, you're in luck. So, if we take the typical weeks that Victoria did to you, did for you, and then broadcast these to everyone here on our live, that would give them similar exercises to what you were doing that Victoria's laid out. Why don't we do that for a couple of weeks?
Yeah, you can do that.
That enough for you?
No, I think you need to give a couple of freebies away.
Well, I'm going to give that to everyone for free. 2 weeks using Victoria's program, and we'll give them access to the Fitness on Demand to work out.
All right.
That's worth it. Well, the biggest worth is being involved with Victoria and having someone plan it for you. And I guess if the likes of Donna is more mobile than others, well, we could figure something else out there. Oh, I know. We've got that. That was it. The Fat Burner Challenge.
What's that one?
The one that starts Monday. So we could, anyone that's pretty mobile, that wants a bigger workout, we can slot them into the Fat Burner Challenge. So that's 3 videos a day for 2 weeks, and you can log in for 3 or 2 or 1 and work out with them. And for those that are a little less mobile and got mobility and balance issues, we get them on the program that Victoria did. So then we've got everyone covered. If you're
all right, let's do that.
all right. Well, how do we know what who's on here? Have we got records of them, or they got them?
Yeah, they should be, but
maybe they need to.
They just need to
message you.
Yeah, message me or like your page. And
see, I don't understand how we do this, but if you can.
Brett's got a gym page called Prestige PT Q Gyms, and if you like his page and share it, then we've got you. We've captured your.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah. We've captured who you are, and then we can just put you in the competition. We can just say you've won this or whatever.
Let's do that on Q Gyms.
Yeah,
because that's our
main page.
Main page for Fitness on Demand.
All right. Yeah.
And if you're like me and it's all way too confusing, you don't know how to share stuff.
Don't ask me. It's like the blind.
You know everything about that. I got no
I don't.
idea.
It's like the blind leading the blind because I can't get into.
Oh, that's only because
my thing because I got cloned.
No, that's because you don't remember passwords, and you love having a different password for everything.
No, I don't.
You drive me crazy.
I have the same one.
You'll log into something new and you'll come up with some abstract password and say, "Oh no, I'll remember that," and you never do. Anyhow, so Lorraine knows how to share stuff. So
I don't do anything wrong like that.
If you get into Q Gym's Facebook page and share it or like it, whatever you do, we've got you.
Yeah, we've got you.
And if that's too confusing for you,
we can see
send a message.
Or send a message to it. Yeah.
You
can send
to
messages.
you or me or anyone.
No, the messages come through to me anyway.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like Lorraine's in charge. So if you're watching this, we're gonna give you a couple of weeks or something. So you probably we need to be in touch with you to find out how mobile you are, whether you were doing Lorraine's course for mobility, or you're doing the.
That's really good for if you've got anybody a little bit older on there or needs to move. That my one's strength-based exercises. So, and they're not too hard. And what's good, you Fitness on Demand ones are like 20 minutes, 50, 20, 25 minutes. So you're still getting that little bit of exercises. If you're a bit more fitter, you're getting into that heavy duty.
Yeah, well, we can put them onto the Fat Burner Challenge.
Yeah.
So let's put the pressure on Fred.
Yeah.
And get him to put up the MS. Let's call it the MS Challenge.
Yeah.
So you can pick the MS Challenge or the Fat Burner Challenge.
Yeah.
Start at Monday.
Start at Monday. Yeah.
Oh, he won't be calling me his best friend after. Well, he did stuff me around tonight. So this is his penance. Yeah.
This is payback.
Yeah.
Payback's
All right.
bitch, yeah.
So make sure you're in touch because you'll enjoy this. And what about questions? Can they send?
Yeah, I think they can write on there and whatever they want.
So, or maybe we want to field questions individually.
Yeah, they can just message them or anything like that. I don't know if you guys can write on here and
oh, look at that.
Oh,
What do I push next?
ask questions.
Okay. This is really embarrassing that someone with brain damage like you is smarter than me.
No, it's not. Oh, I've not sent it yet, mate. I don't know what happens next.
Oh, let's do that.
I'll do that one then.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
I don't know what happened then. So you can ask questions, guys, if you want. I know you're all just watching right now. I don't even. We had to do it this way because we were having technical problems.
Hey, we've been online for a while without getting bumped off.
Yeah, I know.
That was a bit dramatic to start with,
Well,
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit pathetic, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah, I think we'll have to improve on this.
So
We might. Why don't we actually practice this a bit and try and?
finesse it.
Yeah. But I've got to go home to Melbourne tomorrow,
That's all right. Do it from there.
so we can do a joint live where we'll jump onto this in the next few weeks and just
And just see if we can.
see how people went with the workout.
Oh yeah, and find out how they go. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'd like to hear back from you.
So you've all got freebies, guys. I thought I was only pulling one freebie off, or two freebie off, or three. I said to a few people, register with the Bright thing, and because then we can.
give them freebies.
Then I'm going to try and get some freebies out of you. Yeah.
So you were just going for one or two, and I've
You've done the whole lot. Yeah.
I've done the whole lot. Well, that's not right. I've been ripped. How'd you do that?
Welcome to my world.
Oh, let's.
I don't do anything without I ask for discount.
God, I'm never going to say no to you, but I thought you were asking for everyone. I didn't realise you just wanted one or two, and then I've dumped the whole load, given
brilliant.
everyone a freebie.
That's good. That's good.
I'll be careful of that next time.
Yeah.
All right, we had enough. Is it time to say goodnight?
Yeah, I reckon.
I'm going to
What
go and
time's
have
it now?
I'm going to go and have a red wine. It's 8 o'clock.
Oh well, we're right there, aren't we?
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Well, and we want to talk to you too about. We do a little bit on nutrition as well, and I'm going to go and have some nutrition now. So,
What's my cooking like, Brett?
unbelievable, unbelievable, and it's good for you, and I love it.
Yeah.
And my red wine, that just makes sure that I've got my right antioxidants, and I'm doing my heart health thing.
You play that any way you like.
I'm doing it for my health.
Okay.
I don't even like red wine.
I'm sure you don't, but I can see 19 Crimes.
Yeah, I'm gonna
We've
go
got
and
these.
have one now.
He drinks these bottles called 19 Crimes, and if you log on to this thing, the labels talk to you.
Yeah.
So when we used to have these dinner parties here, I save all the 19 Crimes bottles. So if you've had a little bit to drink, they're quite funny, aren't they? Because you set them going, and the bottles of wine keep talking to you.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's not they're like putting little thingies up. Oh, now we're working.
Okay.
We're seeing little things go
Well,
up.
it's good night from me. It's good night from him.
No, it's good night from her.
No, him.
Uh,
They sound like the two Ronnies. It's good night from me, and it's good night from him.
yeah, it's two run. It's good night from her.
Yeah.
And it's good night from
Okay.
her.
Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you get in contact with us because we want to give you some freebies, or Lorraine does, and we'll keep you informed. We'll let you know how Lorraine's going too.
And
We might.
Yvonne's on there. Yvonne's in England. Hey, Yvonne.
Oh, England.
Yeah, she's in England.
Oh, fantastic.
And she can do fitness on demand from there because she's never asleep. I have to keep telling her to go to bed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Good night. Hooroo.
Good
Say
night, guys.
Bye.
See you later. Bye. Thanks for watching.